You mentioned the sort of the mass of digital assets that are out there as well. I had an interesting conversation with Gavin Wood of Parity very recently, and he said he doesn't expect a lot of these cryptocurrencies to survive, and effectively in the world of whatever becomes Web3, that people aren't going to want to trade in and out of loads of coins to kind of use services as well. What's your view?
I would echo that. This is a number of years ago during the ICO boom, and I think in some ways the ICO boom wasn't particularly great for crypto, but some good things probably came of that, just like what's going on with stablecoins. I said somewhat controversially around that period that I thought 99% of crypto, at the time there were 2,000, not 19,000, and I said that I thought 99% of them would probably go to zero, and that didn't make me a lot of friends in the crypto world. Since then I've been very wrong, I guess, because now there's 19,000, so we've moved the wrong other direction. I would agree with Gavin. It's not clear to me whether there's a place for all of these, but I also think as you go from first generation technologies to second generation, you get more specific use cases for specific types of solutions. And look, I think we even have seen with what's going on in the NFT market, the gas fees associated with NFTs are in some cases astronomical. And are the underlying layer one technologies able to support NFTs in the kind of first generation? And I think we're finding probably not. And we need to find better technologies that can support NFTs, because I don't think NFTs are going away by any stretch.
So, I mean, when it comes to all of those coins, do you expect there to be some sort of, some inevitably will collapse. We've seen that already. But in the end, just a few hundred?
I would go with scores.
Yeah.
Maybe more than dozens, maybe scores. But, do we need thousands? I'm not sure.
Sure.
I don't. Now, I would also say, though, look, there are thousands. How many internet companies are out there solving, some of the very small use cases, not big markets, very specialized? That's a healthy thing. How can you use IP-based technologies to solve very narrow solutions? That's okay. It doesn't, you don't need a huge market. I do think, though, that sometimes when you have these new kind of almost Precambrian formative stages of an industry, that you have sometimes that experimentation, we're figuring it out in some ways. And I think some of the layer one technologies are here to stay for sure, and they will solve different use cases.
Yeah. I'll get back to the NFT point since you mentioned it again, but I just want to get back to the regulation, of course, extremely important topic. What is it that you would like to see from the global regulators at this point? It's hard to say global because there's no consensus at this point. Let's just take the US at the moment.
Clarity and certainty. And actually, I will say that globally, and then we can talk about the US more. But, I certainly have said, and I think the team at Ripple has said for years, the industry lacks clarity and lacks certainty. The overwhelming majority of people working in the crypto industry, I think, are good actors that want to do right by regulators. But when the rules of the road aren't clear, it's very difficult to manage within that. And so for entrepreneurs and investors to participate in these markets, to invest in companies in this space, you want that clarity and certainty. In the United States, we have been clamoring for that, and frankly, I personally was at the United States SEC office 4 or 5 times in the years leading up to their decision to file a lawsuit saying that XRP, again, the digital asset Ripple uses in our technology stack, their assertion that that's a security. You have other countries that demonstrate how out of step the United States is with really the G20. We talk about Switzerland here, we talk about Singapore, we talk about the UK, Japan. Even the UAE is way ahead in providing that clarity and certainty that I think allows investors and entrepreneurs to build on these technologies.